what's up? How are ya? It's your best friend Daniel Mary. You normally know me from ALT92.3, but you know what got me started in radio? I started a local music-based company called Give It Hell Promotions, and one of my dreams was to, create a beer with a local brewery. It happened. It actually happened. Gnarly Barley in Hammond, Louisiana. They're releasing the Give It Hellas Lager. I'm very excited. It's pretty much my tears of joy mixed in with the beer. So July 31st at the Gnarly Barley Brewery in Hammond. We got some live music starting at 3. Pale Shelter, Eat the Witch, Sunrise, Sunset. There's going to be Fat Jose's taco truck there. And oh yeah, the Give It Hellas Lager. I'm very excited. And look, if you go, be sure to let the Dank Swamp Rebellion guys know. And they'll relay it to me. And we'll hang out, man. High five and handshake, whatever you want to do. And maybe you can talk the Dank Swamp Rebellion guys into coming as well. Leave the bayou for a little bit. Go to a different bayou, the Hammond Bayou. Gnarly Barley Brewing, July 31st. Come drink some beer, listen to some music, and just hang out, man.
So let's give it hell.
I'm like, wait, is that what you were having? Okay, go.
So tell me a little bit about what excites you about the atmosphere right here. Not so much DSR Studios, plural, with an apostrophe, but what you're doing with yourself. As in, what's the thing that's got you real jazzed up at the moment?
Like in general?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anything.
We've got this hopefully pretty heavy-hitting project coming up, and I'm over the moon about it, and the people coming on board and whatnot. So
Can you be very vague and paint me a little?
Or very specific.
That's
yeah,
fine too.
I'll be. So you get a vague picture. I'll be. Never mind.
A low res print off.
I'm gonna be quiet because I'm gonna spoil everything. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
Don't spoil it. No, maybe spoiler alert. I don't know.
I've learned you have to sign those agreements now.
NDAs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean,
Right.
it depends. It depends on why. What is form? Why are you doing it? I copyright and register all my shit with
Fair
the
enough.
WGA and all that. So I don't worry about it too much until we're going to go into production.
Is there a
so.
context where you're a dick if you present one in the
Yes.
wrong capacity?
Yeah.
What is that capacity? Because I just willy-nilly do that now because I think it's cool for me.
If you're just starting out and it's your first thing ever and you don't know what you're doing and you're coming out with NDAs for every project and you're having everyone sign them and it's a short especially or like a music video or something and it's like no one cares.
Is the difference whenever
No one
the
will take it.
content is that like, oh shit?
Well, yeah, I think when you get to a certain level, right, you're gonna want to start protecting your work a little bit more. But that's where copyrights and WGA, the WGA for me and like things like that, come into play even more than NDAs. And then once you go into production, if it's like a feature or a show or something,
Gotcha.
then you want those. But for like shorts and things of that nature, it's fine. Like you can have them, but it's not necessary. And no one's going to do it. If you're doing your due diligence, you don't need an NDA.
If you're the person who's creating this, then chances are there's not another person who could do that. Even if they
it's
got
not
the
even
concept.
that. Even if they took your stuff. Well, and that's the thing too for like sending like I'm sending my projects out to like production houses and things like that. But I'm not worried about them taking it because everything is copywritten, registered. But it's more of a headache for them to steal my stuff than it is for them to just not take it. You know what I mean? Like it's way more. People are so scared of being sued for that, and like it's so taboo.
It's like you think I'm so high and mighty type situation where I think you need to sign this off because I think it's so good and that.
Maybe it's not even. I don't even think people think that. I think it's just a green thing. Like you don't like you just. It's something that it's a react. Like I don't want anybody to steal my stuff, and like I need everybody to sign this thing. You're not really thinking about well, why and who's actually gonna, and like what the standard procedures are. So
like people that typically get you to sign those, they're getting you to sign those so that way you don't spoil things about this project, because they're going to have this huge campaign and it's going to go all over America and all this stuff.
Okay,
and
so it's fair.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's fair. It's fair with that intention.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not fair with the sense of, I want to portray this as bigger than what it could be.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's where the higher than, holier than thou.
Yeah, and the thing is, what I find when people, because I get a lot of those, and what I find with people who is not that they have that attitude per se, but they just don't know not to do it.
Gotcha.
So it can accidentally come across that way if the person doesn't understand. The person you're asking to sign doesn't understand where you're coming from, or like how much experience that you've had. But yeah.
Did you have to sign one on this new project?
No, it's mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
Oh. Yeah.
Can you give me a little something about it? Tell our audience what's up.
Well, before I do, will you sign this NDA?
Absolutely not. In the South, there's always a reason to drink beer. Now the Rebellion's giving you one more. Pickled Peppers Hop Shop. Homebrew kits delivered straight to your door.
The ceremony's about to begin.
Become a member of the 1 Million Brew Club today at pickledpeppershopshop.com. And don't forget to listen to Tyson and Tanner on their hit podcast, Pickled Peppers Hop Talk. Check out Pickled Peppers Hop Shop. Use promo code DSR Talks to get 20% off any brew kit. And don't forget to try the DSR Talks down the bayou, Magnolia Saison.
Pickles, peppers.
It's a drama, short, character driven, and it's shining a light on the experience of miscarriage, and what comes with it. But it's not only from the female's perspective, but it's also heavy on the father's experience. So I'm thrilled. I'm excited about it, and
that's awesome. And that needs its light too.
Yeah,
because you're given the whole family perspective rather than just the female.
Yeah. Well, and I keep the characters in a family, a bigger family. You see extended family, which I think is not, and obviously not everyone has the privilege or benefit of having that, but some do. And then if you don't have that, make your own, whether it's, actually having a family, or it's like people in your life that you're making your family, like Jeremy has become my family. We were talking about that the other night. Yeah. And
Tyler's become my family.
Yeah,
because I put him as a reference for jobs.
Motherfucker, I made you a part of my family though. What?
Y'all come across as brothers.
How's that?
You really do, though.
Yeah.
Hey, off mic, we'll talk about the weird similarities between the two of us too.
So
it's
weird.
fucked.
Like like shit that we had no control over. That's like in unison is fucking really mind blowing.
I love it.
Like we have the same name. Like for our brother is the same name, which is a really obscure name, and our brother's the same name. Same like age difference. It's just really fucking crazy.
We both lost our dads. Like it was this crazy thing. It's nuts. Yeah.
Wow.
So like the universe feels like it pulls together whenever it needs to,
Yes.
give off the same energy, right?
Yes.
And that's what happens here.
Universe. So how are we feeling about the universe? Like where are we at?
I feel like
Right here, Rachel Jacob. Are you a flat earther?
Oh God, what Earth? No, I'm just kidding. No. But for real, for like energy.
Or do you even
universe,
just give a shit?
Of course, I give a shit.
Okay.
Definitely give a shit. I feel like I'm standing on the edge of something, and everything is moving, and I don't know what it is yet, and it's all right here, and things are moving, and it's like, I feel this like energy.
Sounds
and,
intense.
Yeah, it is intense, and I love it, and I can't wait to see what's going to manifest.
The cusp is awesome.
Yeah,
I love that feeling when we've been to that point quite a few times. Just those little small breakthroughs.
Yeah.
When you could just feeling like, man, once it lets go, it'll flood.
Yeah.
Let the levee break.
There's a geological point where that happens, and that's right at the tip of the edge of the Earth because it is flat with a hole punch.
Oh yeah.
That's where you're at.
Yeah.
There's a waterfall there because it's so flat.
If it's a hole punch, does an extra little piece come out and it's
You would
floating
think
around?
It gets recycled.
Those are oh, okay.
you would think, but those are stars. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's what Neil deGrasse Tyson told me.
Yes. We should get him on this podcast.
Wow.
That'd be awesome.
See?
Star Dog.
I'd want to get that dude from Coast to Coast, George Norrie, with the mustache. Like, his mustache is a person.
Oh, I know who you're
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah,
dude.
When you said mustache, that gave it away.
Yeah, everybody knows the mustache.
Oh
see?
my God.
Yeah, George Norrie. Back in the day when I was in college, and he's been doing that shit for a long time. But I would listen to his 3 a.m. Show while I would sit in the security jeep at the hospital at Terrebonne General while I was going through school, and I would just sit there and study and do all my shit and wait for sunrise when I have to go make my rounds, and I'd listen to George Norrie, and it was the most wild guess he had, and the Bigfoot was tapping on the window of the truck door, and I'm like, whoa, yes, I love this.
I bet that's the premise of the Terry Carnation stuff.
Maybe so, yeah.
That's
yeah.
gotta be.
Yeah, y'all, have you heard of that?
No.
No, yeah.
So, The Office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dwight from The Office has a new podcast, and he goes by Terry Carnation, and it's all
Wow.
scripted. It's awesome.
It's all sci-fi. He's his own host on his radio show.
Oh my God.
And he has callers that talk about sci-fi stuff or just like weird folklore shit. And this whole time there's a driven storyline through the whole thing, and it's phenomenal.
We are fans of Rainn Wilson, so yeah.
Oh, I'm a ginormous fan. Me and my brother have watched The Office probably like 9 times a piece.
Is there anybody that you super fangirl over?
Me? I've had some experiences meeting, some celebrities, if you will, but I don't think I've found myself in front of my own heroes yet. And so it's kind of hard to say,
Okay.
like with people that have been in films, I've had they're just people. And maybe that's what's grounded me. But like, one of the realest ones was Bruce Dern. And I picked up Bruce from the airport with his assistant, and he's just rambling. And I found myself just like not even being able to listen to what he's saying. I'm just like, God, I'm just trying to get home. Like,
He's just going off.
yeah, he's cool though. He's a cool guy though. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no celebrity.
I'm kind of with you on that. It's very hard for the surrealness, just because I worked in an industry before to where I had to meet so many of them, because I was doing cable networking and stuff like that for high dollar things. So it's for me, it's always been like local celebrities that have gotten me, kind of fangirl. But what about you? Like, does anybody like get you go, or like anybody you'd want to meet?
I'm trying not to. I mean, the person has passed on, but recently. But I mean, since I was a child, and like it grew as I grew, the desire to know this person and to like work with this person. Carrie Fisher. Like,
yeah.
like
Right.
I don't give a shit I don't give a shit about being like corny or whatever. She is Space Mom, 100%. But like not even like the oh my God, Space Mom, Princess Leia. No. She is script doctor, witty.
She's a complete
amazing.
badass.
It's nothing to do with that for me, with her.
It's
Is that she just mounted up on Indiana Jones and had her some.
Oh my! I know. I can't, when that came out.
Yeah,
oh my
that
God.
was beautiful.
I mean, I have all her books.
And,
oh my God!
have you ever seen her
her
sister?
Yeah,
She's
but
beautiful.
she's not really in the spotlight at
She's
all.
not. No.
Yeah.
She prefers having kids and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
and her brother. I have her brother's book about her, Debbie and Carrie.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it right now, but maybe it's Debbie and Carrie. But yeah,
sounds like
no,
a Netflix original.
She just fascinated me, and I mean, I think she's the only like celebrity type of person that I like cried over.
But do you find
when
it
she
weird in Star
left.
Wars? Okay, I'm about to trigger you.
Here we go.
We're gonna get
Be
back to
careful.
Don't get her started. I'm telling
you. don't understand.
Let's
Like,
go. We used to
don't
have Star
understand.
Wars themes episodes.
We
and stuff.
actually
This
had
is-
Star Wars Episode 1 Monopoly, and we filmed it, and we had. So
Patreon footage.
God.
do you find it weird that in the beginning, it sounds like the Bible. In the
there
beginning,
there was God, and his name was George
when,
Lucas.
when Leia
Right,
was
just kidding.
very young, okay, she had a semi-British accent,
Yes.
and as she got older, she was just some old white lady.
You
Like-
mean from like 4 to 5? There's a difference in the way she speaks.
Yes,
Well, yeah. I mean, but it was a character note, and she just dropped it.
like I'm just gonna stop like
Yeah.
Madonna that shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she couldn't. It was like a choice. I think they had conversations about it. She mentions it in an interview at
'Cause
some
at
point.
first
She
she
talked
would
about
speak a lot
that
like
she was,
this.
Yeah, she was told to try the British accent, and it like wasn't going too well, and they were trying to keep up this certain type of
No,
thing for her, and
she was a
they
princess.
just.
But that's
Yeah.
not. But that's not weird.
I mean, yeah, but it's. I don't think it's a drastically noticeable, and because I already know why, and I'm glad they didn't continue with it.
Yeah.
Because
Like, I mean,
in the newer ones, you know, like in
New Hope or not?
no.
Come on now.
Yeah, you know, what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Rise of Skywalker and things of that nature.
The ones we don't watch again.
Where she superimposed. But yeah, she's just like, hey yo, what's up? Like, I'm Leia. I'm just chilling here at base, eating some of these,
Well, you know.
I'm drinking some blue milk. Back over here drinking some blue milk with some bantha meat.
Yeah.
I got a bantha rib.
It sounds like you had some feelings about where they took it.
Yeah, but we should not go there.
Go on.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so before we go there, just know we loved it, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because number one, we were sitting in modern day, sitting in a theater watching a Star Wars movie. Now that
Period.
being said,
Period.
if you have to look at everything new that Disney's done, we love The Mandalorian. Okay.
Yes.
Love the Mandalorian.
Also
Love The
love
Mandalorian.
Rogue One.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm there with you. She does not agree with that, but
Oh,
Rogue
I
One
love
all
it.
the way.
Please tell me why.
Han
Okay.
Solo's like, watch it if it's on TNT.
Out comes the true nerdom. Here we go.
Get it
This is
going.
what
This
the
is a
people want.
This is a reveal.
We're about to start whipping out some kyber crystals right here on the table.
No, like, yeah, you don't even know. I've read all of the books
Okay.
when I was a teenager.
Sure.
And into my 20s, and let's be honest, I'll go back and reread one or two when I feel like it. As I am right now. And the stories in the books are 10,000 times better than what has been put out recently. It was written for them. It's done. All they had to do was adapt it, and it would have been flippin' amazing. And
Do you feel like they rush it to get out of the way?
I don't know what it was to get out of the way. It was to. They didn't know what the hell they were doing.
They had
didn't know
so
what they were
many
doing.
reference points to pull from, and they didn't choose to do that.
You can't please
had-
everyone.
You had trilogies written, ready to go,
Yeah.
appropriate for
I
the
could
age of
understand that.
everyone, and they were the stories and the character development and everything. It is
Are you mad
True-
about Palpatine? Is
true
that
to.
it?
I mean, it's not
I
that.
liked it.
Well, I mean, like they even have elements of that in the books, right? But like the way that they did it. I mean, I'm not. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Say it.
No,
Okay,
I'm not gonna
let me
say
ask
it.
you this: see
That's
how
what-
much of a nerd you are.
Yeah.
Is there a name for the Force lightning?
No, it's called Force Lightning.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure that there was not
Yeah.
a technical term for Force lightning.
She
No.
would know it.
Yeah, I would know it. Force Lightning.
So like, why? Tell me why they haven't went off and do a Kyber Crystals type show, because in that time period in in Star Wars, the Kyber Crystals were a giant part of an initiation for the Jedi, where they had to go search for their own and do it. And the only way you would know that is if you read the books or if you really got into the wiki stuff. Was it Wikipedia?
Wikipedia, yeah.
Right, okay. So a story has to be told about the Kyber crystals because it's so good. Like that whole side of it that just really never gets touched, and that's still really close to the time period that we're in right now with the movies. That there's a diamond in the rough there, because the yellow lightsabers were, a lot of people see it as just what the Sentinels used, but the yellow lightsabers also have a lore to them too that a lot of people don't know, and it would actually be great to see if you do.
Because those were the originals, right? Or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I would love to see, but I would love to see it be done by fans and not a studio. Is an origin story of the Jedi.
Oh, I mean, it's already written as a book.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm
it's
seeing
freaking
it feature
good.
filmed though.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's a ton of fan films out there. I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah,
They used to have contests. I don't know if they still do.
they do. I
I've seen
think
Pink 5. Was it Pink 5? Was one of the most. It was freaking hysterical.
some of them are completely like, I could watch a whole thing of this. This is amazing. Just because they're so passionate fans that are in the film industry too.
Yeah, totally.
And I would really love to see them go into a yellow lightsaber's lore, because
Interesting.
that yellow lightsaber comes from the crystal that's yellow, that's super rare,
Right.
that actually goes through other lightsabers. It doesn't duel it.
Right.
It goes through it. So it's a stronger crystal, and there's 2 of them in the whole universe that were forged until the planet was destroyed. So there's 2 yellow lightsabers. Only those 2 could battle.
Wow.
That yellow lightsaber will cut through anything. Another lightsaber. So I want to hear or see that story so bad. And there's a lot of fan fiction out there
Yeah.
that has gone into it, but there's a diamond in the rough there. There really is. Because you don't even need to be a Star Wars fan to appreciate something like that. And you could take it in that direction, which I actually probably would really enjoy, that it does its own thing and it's just set in Star Wars universe.
It does kind of aggravate me though that things like, and I like The Mandalorian. I love it. I've watched it quite a few times. But I also don't like the way, I'm nostalgic. It takes something away from me. You got all these young kids watching this shit, but they won't go back and watch the originals. Like, that shit's boring. Dude, it was raining after church on Sunday. That shit was on TNT. I'm snuggling up. I'm a popcorn watching A New Hope. That's all I had, son. Don't take that from me.
No, yeah. If you say that, you don't know Star Wars. Sorry. Not sorry. 100%.
It's true. You need to know. You need to know. And I think it kind of paved the way for conceptual pieces too, because, I mean, you start in episode 4, right? You start in episode 4. That just tells you right away, oh, there's much more of this.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. We watch episode 1 when we got to go to sleep at night when we have insomnia. Put that shit on, dude. 10 minutes in, you're done. And that fucking Christian Haydenson shithead. God, I hate that fucking guy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're not excited for him to come back
No.
in the series? It's going to be interesting.
I was a
It
fan.
will be interesting.
I read 3, and I loved 3.
And his favorite Jedi is Qui-Gon.
Well, yeah.
I want to kick Qui-Gon in the nuts.
He's so gray. He's the grayest Jedi to exist in the movies, for
Right.
sure.
He should have just like off that kid, man.
Probably,
Dude, think about all.
probably. But
Just
you
saying.
wouldn't have had.
We wouldn't have Star Wars.
Yeah, you
Right.
wouldn't have the rest of
Yeah.
the movies, asshole. So what are you trying to tell me right now?
I don't know. I just once again, I just don't think that bad acting comes with the Force. Like, hey, dude, you're gonna be Darth Vader one day, and you're gonna kick ass, and you're gonna be a Swedish guy in a thing, and then a voiceover.
That was a terrible
Frankenstein.
decision.
Yeah,
bad.
that was rough. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm just
oh, God.
saying, you got this kid who kind of sucks, Oh my God, Padme, the weird worm things came in the room and I fucked them up. I was like, all right, dude, like, Jesus, dude. Did you even look at the script? Did you look? Did you feel the worm things? I feel the worm things. I got scared of the worm things. You didn't get scared of the worm things, so you just said they were in there. So I don't know. I have my feelings about those 3.
He was casted very, very late into the
He
process. Yeah. If you watch the behind the scenes.
And you know why he was casted that way is because
He must
of
have been cheap.
Life as a House.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I loved that movie.
Me too. And
Yeah.
very little people know about that
Yeah,
movie.
it's like
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 2000s teenage angst.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to know that other people have seen that.
Yes, oh yeah, I did a deep dive on Hayden back in the day. You understand, because I was like little when 1, 2, 3 were coming out. Well, when 1 was coming out, I was like little. But by the time 2 and 3 came out, it was like everybody was having a crush on him, because he's freaking gorgeous, whether or not you like him. But he proved his acting chops in that film, for sure.
He did.
Yeah.
And I think that's had a part.
He didn't have anything left over for Star Wars.
That's all right. We're excited to see Obi-Wan.
I am, dude. I'm gonna give it a shot.
I want to know. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of Force talking.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I am worried. I'm like, this is like when you tell like, okay, it's a mystery for a reason. Like what he was doing the whole time. You say you tell the wrong story and you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill this whole time period. And yeah.
I'm right there with you too. And they have the Clone Wars stuff that's was the Bad Batch now that's out, and
I can't get
I've
into
heard
the
good
anime
things
stuff.
and bad things.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're on a hit and miss type thing. More hit lately than miss. And
with TV, but yeah.
right.
I want to see Book of Fett. I do want to watch that when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I wanna
gonna
see
be
that.
great.
I think it's gonna be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I am pissed off with Disney about the whole Cara Dune thing.
That's fucked.
I think it's fucked. And look, I get it, bro. Like, I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. All I'm saying is that who gives a shit, man? Like, it's gonna kill the show. I feel like it's really gonna kill the show. It's at some degree, not the whole thing, but at some degree.
Part of me wonders if they should just leave it. It's like you can't top what you just did, so leave it.
You're right on that. Just let it roll.
Yeah. Leave it, because where can you go with that anyway? Like, there's only so far you can go.
Yeah, because then you gotta watch Grogu grow up to be a teenager. Then he's like working at the mall, at the fucking yogurt shop.
And yeah, like I could see him in Stranger Things. Like,
This
100%.
is not the yogurt
Baby
you are
Yoda
looking for.
is at the fucking mall. Yeah.
That'd actually be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, right. But it fits.
Yeah, him and Em are telepathically talking across the food court.
I mean, you already started a new series with Book of Fett.
Yeah.
That's the name, right?
Yeah.
And you just adapt into that storyline where you just start following Boba Fett, and Django just is in there.
And the funny thing is, the thing that we
Not
like.
Django, fucking, Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mando.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, right?
Fett would be cool, but he's
Yeah.
dead as shit.
But the funny thing is that we were mostly stoked about the Mandalorian when we realized that girl is the same, the Asian chick, is also Chun-Li from Street Fighter back in the Gap.
Which is one of his favorite films.
Oh, really?
I love that movie.
That's awesome.
And the original Mortal Kombat. I like those, yeah.
Nice.
I like anything claymation, really.
Okay.
I do. I
you're
still like that.
You're a fan of Primus music videos.
Yeah,
No doubt.
definitely.
Or Mr. Bill.
Oh my
No.
God.
Whoa, what a
Mr.
throwback.
Bill. Yes.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
And then right after that, it would play the annoying orange bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Or Inside Out Boy from Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah. How weird was that? That made me feel some type of way as a kid. I'm sitting there eating my chicken patty after school, watching Nicktoons, and inside, hi, I'm inside. I'm like, I could see all this dude's inside, son.
They trying to tell you something.
Shit tripped me out.
He was exposed to the world. There was a deeper meaning behind those shorts. Don't tell me I'm wrong. They were trying to prepare you as a child that shit's going to get real, and it's going to get real fucked up.
Bro, I
So
thought-
if you flip over that swing one more good time, you actually going to be back inside out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do it again, baby.
All right, so let's pull back in from space.
Oh, all right. Coming back
We're
down.
back on Earth.
It's time to give it hell on Saturday, July 31st. Join Gnarly Barley and Dan Mary for the release party of Give It Hellas Lager. Live music by Pale Shelter, Eat the Witch, and Sunrise Sunset. Beer flows at noon and music starts at 3 p.m. Food by Fat Jose. So join Gnarly Barley, Daniel Mary, and the Dank Swamp Rebellion. at Gnarly Brewing Company, 1709 Corbin Road, Hammond, Louisiana. So let's give it hell.
All right, so what was your answer earlier?
Oh God.
You forgot?
Okay. No. I know, and it stems from The Office, but actually, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I would love
You
to
dig
meet and work
Gervais,
with-
huh?
Oh my God, do I?
I-
Yeah, I'm listening through the podcast again right now.
Yeah.
Every night, it's, I fall asleep to it.
Gervais has, there's some things I like, there's some things I don't. The series he did, I think on Netflix, where he had cancer and he just quit giving a shit.
Oh, you mean his wife? His wife? You're talking about, what is the name of it? It just came out?
No, this is like 2 years ago.
Right. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
Or
lie,
his
I
wife
love that
died,
show.
or-
Yeah, his wife had
I
cancer.
can't watch it,
and-
man.
Really?
It just makes me feel some and I like shit like that.
I think purposely though.
It does, but I'm not one to sit there and like suffer through it.
So it's doing its job very well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're also not. But I'm like, but you're not getting ratings. Like you could literally just like come off a little bit, and I wouldn't like feel some type.
There
of
wasn't any let up with Gervais.
No,
That-
but
that's
there
his
never
thing.
is
There
either.
never
but I
will
know
be.
that.
Which is
That's
maybe,
his-
which is
that's
great.
yeah,
That's his
maybe
thing.
it just
And that's
doesn't
the
do
point.
well in our,
But also, the person that told me about the show also knew me and said, "Hey, have you watched this? You're gonna feel some type of way." You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
so
I
they're
hate
like,
that
it's
that happens
good.
to you.
So I went in. Like I said, I was like, shit, I'm gonna check it out. So I watched a few episodes and it's like, yeah, it's good, but I just can't hang with it.
yeah.
But like his stand up and stuff like that back in the past, I love that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, all
he's
his
solid.
shit with his was it the Golden Globes?
Oh
Yeah.
my
He
God.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It's
the fact that they
yeah.
hire him to do that job tells
Yeah.
you a lot.
The only
right?
dude on his resume just says give no fucks. So
Yeah.
There you go.
100%.
Thank you for listening to the Dank Swamp Rebellion podcast. Tune in Wednesday when the rebellion hangs out with the Cajun craftastrophe himself, T-New.